Tomorrow I'm making what am I saying tomorrow? I'm thinking about tomorrow is New Year's Eve day. I'm getting my days mixed up. Today is December 30th, the day before New Year's Eve. I hope we're partying tomorrow night. Well, anyway, we're making a yellow cake from scratch. I've been promising you guys this a long time, and I'm keeping my word. Now, I don't know where the star cat is. Misty, I have butter for you. Well, whatever, she'll come back later. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sift all-purpose flour into this bowl. We need 1 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour. It must be sifted to make the cake light and fluffy. Okay, I'm adding in another 2/3 cup of this. Most of the time we don't have 2/3, so we have to get in another cup of 1/3 cup of this. Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another 1/3 cup of flour. Okay. I'm going to sift this. Now the next thing I'm going to add in is 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. This will make the cake rise and everything. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. It's actually 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Boy, we would have had a flat cake, everybody. That would have been terrible. Thank you, camera lady. Okay. Now we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Right, camera lady? Okay. Ooh. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to whisk this together with my whisker. And put this aside. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just drop the salt. I'm going to cream the butter. Oh, we have a guest. Misty likes butter. Everybody, what's the cat that likes to eat butter? She loves butter. I don't know why. Mittens over there is an Italian gourmet. Mittens loves Italian food. Niall loves to eat greased. What can I tell you? These cats are something else. Luna, what's Luna like? Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cream the butter and add in 1 egg, add in the sugar, and then the eggs. Sorry, camera lady. Now the next thing I'm going to add in is 1 egg at a time. 3 eggs. At high speed. Adding in the next egg right now. I have a habit of dropping my eggshells where they don't belong, so I'm going to put them in my junk sink for now. So we're adding in 1 more egg before I get to the vanilla. There we go. This is going to be so good. I can't wait to have it. Oh. Okay, now what I'm going to do is remove all this stuff. I'm going to add in vanilla. Camera lady, I believe it's 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now where did I put my vanilla? Oh, here it is. Little devil snuck behind me and I couldn't find it. Okay, it's 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla. Right, camera lady? Okay. It's gonna make it really good. Smells good. I love vanilla. I love the smell of vanilla. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, it's nice and light and fluffy. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding in dry and alternating with 1 cup of milk. Okay, the first thing is going to be the dry ingredients. Right, camera lady? Alright, here we go. I'm adding a little bit of dry, and then we're going to go to the milk. Okay, now we're going to add in a little bit of milk. We're going to alternate. Okay. Now we're going to add in dry. Excuse me, camera lady. Okay, now more milk. We're alternating milk, dry ingredients. There we go. Like I said, 1 cup of whole milk. Look how creamy this is becoming. This is going to be so good. Oh. All right. A little bit more dry ingredients. Okay, now I'm putting in some milk, finishing up the milk, and then we'll do the rest of the dry ingredients. Okay, it's very watery, but not to worry. It's just going to become homemade yellow cake. Oh, a little bit more here. I didn't see this. A little bit more dry ingredients. I didn't see that at the bottom. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have to have 2 greased, buttered cake pans so it doesn't stick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half the batter in here and half in here. There we go. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh, I can't wait to have some. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I sometimes like to use cake mixes, but honestly, it's the lazy way out. I prefer stuff made from scratch. You know what you're getting in it. You know it's all fresh ingredients. You know, tastes so yummy. Okay. Here we go. All right, this is going into a 350 degree oven for about 20 minutes until it comes out clean. I made an applesauce cake yesterday, and it went in a little bit longer than 25 minutes. We had to keep it in an additional 20 minutes. When we put the knife in, it didn't come out clean, so we had to wait a little bit longer, so we apologize for that. So I'm sticking it into 350, and second, third shelf up. I would say 20 to 25 minutes. If it doesn't come out clean, then you can put it back in it for 5 minutes, keep checking it. Next one, we're going to make homemade chocolate frosting, but we'll get to that when the cake is done. Okay, there was somehow a mess taking the cake out. It turned into a total disaster. So instead of making a plain yellow cake, a long time ago, I learned how to make a crumb cake. When you ever have a disaster, don't throw it out. Turn it into a crumb cake. What I'm going to do now is, this is really going to be good. I'm going to add a little confectioner's sugar to these cake crumbs here. I'm going to mix it together. We don't know what happened. We don't know why it stuck. Maybe not enough flour. But whenever that happens, don't ever panic. You can still make a crumb cake. Okay, a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more confectioner's sugar in here. Okay. Look at this. I learned how to make a crumb cake a long time ago. Never panic if something doesn't come out right. You can always make it into something else. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pour the crumbs on top of the cake, and you will have a crumb cake. It's very sweet, and you don't waste anything at all. Sometimes you don't flour something enough. It's hard to say. Sometimes it's humidity. There's no way of knowing. Now I'm going to put a little bit more confectioner's sugar on this. Don't ever throw anything out. You can always turn it into something else. Okay, and here we have it. We have crumb cake. Okay, go around here a little bit. Debra Wade's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day.